are having an absolute nightmare. And I'm just thinking, like, I just want to go to bed. This is the parts of travel that I feel like people don't show. Good morning from Shanghai airport to be more specific, because it is time for us to leave China. We are off on a new adventure today to a brand new country that none of us have ever been to before. We've had this booked for such a long time and we are so excited. This was actually a country that we let the kids choose. When we were in Thailand and we knew that our visa was coming to an end, we let the boys decide what country we were going to next. They chose South Korea. So we are at Shanghai airport right now. I've just seen a play area. The boys are going to be very excited. We're at Shanghai airport. It is the morning. It's not like super early. Our flight's at 10:55. Getting through the airport here, so we're not at the main one. There's two airports here, which I didn't know. One's Pudong, which is more like the big international airport, and then there's a smaller airport called like Hongqi, something like that. And that airport actually does most of the domestic flights. However, it also does flights to Seoul, Taiwan and like Hong Kong. So we have managed to come to this airport and it is so quiet. There's barely anybody here and there's not many flights, which is also really nice. Getting through airports in China is like a whole mission in itself. It's just taken us so long to check in. You basically have to check in. I'm going to sit down quickly. You basically have to check in and then they send your bag through a security check. So we did that and then I got pulled aside, so I had to go into a little room with some like official guys and they made me empty my suitcase out and took a battery pack out, which was fine. I was just trying to put it in there anyway. I thought they were going to do that. So they made me take that out and then I had to go and recheck the bag back in, and then I got pulled again because they wanted me to take the batteries out of my GoPro. So then I had to go recheck in again. And then once you're actually checked in, you then have to go through health quarantine, immigration, security. I think that's it. But it just takes a long time. It's very thorough. Like going through security, they're so precise on everything that you have to take out your bags, like laptops, iPads, even switches. We never normally have to take the Nintendo switches out of the bags. You have to take them out. You have to show your boarding passes. You have to do face scanning. It's just really thorough. So it takes a little bit longer than the normal airport. We usually whiz through because we don't have much luggage. But yeah, it took us a little while. We're now just waiting for our gate. We wanted a tax refund actually because we bought some trainers, and while we were there, because we spent about £120 on trainers, we did the tax refund. So we're always going to do that, and then we've got our flight. We're not sure whether we're going to get food on the flight, because when we came on the way here, we did, and I booked the journey kind of like the same. I thought I booked the same airline. I actually haven't booked the same airline, but when we booked it, it was like the same booking requirements, like the luggage was included. So I think that food might be included. Really excited. We land in Seoul at 2 p.m. We're staying in an Airbnb for a month, and the lady's going to go and meet us there to check us in. We're staying in an area called Gangnam, which obviously is made famous by Gangnam Style, so I'm really excited to just explore. There's a park near us, and we're just going to kind of try and get back into a bit of a routine, because we've had 10 solid days of just exploring, and it is a lot. Like, we've got so ill. I've actually got a bit of a cold at the moment. I'm coming to the end of it now, but we've had a cold because we're just not used to being in this kind of climate. We've got like coats on, hats, gloves, and it has been freezing. I've also, I don't know if you can see, broken out in loads of cold sores, because I don't know whether it's just like the dry air or the stress or I don't know what, but anyway, I've got about 5 cold sores around my lip that are so painful. I'm currently kind of trying to deal with those, so we just want to spend a little bit of time just kind of resetting, because when you are fast travelling, it is so hard on you as a family unit, just trying to meet everybody's needs, and it can get a lot. And I say to people all the time, like, fast travel, we don't love fast travel, we love slow travel for that reason. Like, I love being able to find coffee shops or local play places or parks, or just the little parts that you don't experience when you're travelling fast, because we've been in Shanghai for 10 days and I feel like we've not even touched the surface of it. There's so much here. I'd love to come back one day, but for now, we move on to South Korea. We've got 90 days in total there as well. So we've got a month booked in Seoul, and then we're going to do a little bit of travel down, not too much because we've scared ourselves after this. We're going to go and stay in one of the traditional hanok houses, and then we've got a little couple of weeks in the middle where we've not booked anything, and then we've got a month at the end in Busan. So I'm really excited for that. Busan is actually one of the places where we are kind of sizing it up to see if it's the kind of place that we could potentially settle down for a little while. So we're really excited to get down there. It's more beachy, it's more our vibe. So yeah, that's the plan for the next few weeks, month, whatever you want to call it. Excited to explore South Korea. So come along with us and let me show you what we get up to. But first, obviously, we need to go and get this flight. So let's go.
Slow down, take it easy. I just keep on staring at my phone. Yeah, my head's spinning, heart's racing, knowing that you could give me a call. I lay awake at night because all I seem to think about is you. I don't know what to do. Do I want this too much? I know I have burned you once before. Spit me out if you don't wanna see me anymore. But I just wanna try, because all that I can think about is you. And I don't know what to do.
We've just checked into our Airbnb and we are on the way to a convenience store called GS25, which is a bit like 7-Eleven, Family Mart type thing. So they have 7-Eleven here. Don't have Family Mart in Lawson, we've left that behind in China. We're going to go there and see if we can get just some plain dinner because it's really late. We had an absolute nightmare getting back from the airport. I'll fill that in later when I get back home, but we just need some food. It's like nearly 6 o'clock now. So we're walking down, we've got one literally, actually we've got two within like 30 seconds of our apartment. So let's go and see what they've got inside. Have they got some food for us? This is going to be our new go-to for the next month.
Can I stay for a while? Cause I don't know any better. I should say something clever, but I can't think whatsoever. Because my logic's out the window when I'm sitting next to you. Go ahead and break my heart if you want to, but I'll stay for a while if that's okay with you. Crazy person, maniac, cause I just wanna jump right in with you. And I don't care about the consequences, I think you know that too. Just give me one more try, and I promise I will never let you down. Cause you're all that I see now.
Good morning, it is now the next day. I said that I was going to fill you in last night, but do you know what? We went home and we watched Pirates of the Caribbean and then we just picked out and it got really late. We're actually an hour ahead, so time just like flies because we didn't go to bed till like midnight and I'm like a 10 p.m. bedtime person. Anyway, we are now in Seoul. It is really, really sunny, but it is still cold. It's kind of similar weather like to Shanghai, but it's super sunny and we are off to explore. We're actually first going to the supermarket because we have got no food, nothing. So Roy's found a hypermarket called E-Mart, which is like a 10-minute walk this way. I've got my coffee, we've just been for a little morning coffee, and then we're going to go and do some exploring. It was actually Mother's Day yesterday in England, and we didn't celebrate it obviously because we were travelling. Actually completely forgot. I said happy Mother's Day to my own mum and then completely forgot that I'm also a mum. So if that doesn't sum up mum life for you, then I don't know what does. But so we're going to kind of celebrate it today. So we've been for a coffee and then we're going to head off to the famous like library bookstore that I constantly see. It's in a big shopping mall and it's basically this huge bookshop with this escalator that goes through it, and I can't actually remember what's the name of that library? What's the name of that library? Roy thinks it's called Starfield. I'll double confirm that when we get there. So we're going to go there, and then we might pop into the mall as well. I really want to go to Olive and Young, which is like the skincare shop here, which is meant to be amazing for like Korean beauty products. So I want to go and do that, and that's our plan today. So we're going to go food shopping, and then we're off out for the day.
Can I stay for a while? 'Cause I don't know any better. I should say something clever, but I can't think whatsoever. Because my logic's out the window when I'm sitting next to you. Go ahead and break my heart if you want to, but I'll stay for a while if that's okay with you.
We've just got home from the supermarket. Let me show you what we got, and I'll tell you how much it costs as well. I'm knackered, we just had to carry this home. Look at the size of this bag. It's huge! So, we've got a big thing of bread. We've got some packet noodles. We've got a giant cereal. We've got these things, they're called milk sticks for the kids' snacks. The biggest bananas I've ever seen in my life. Look at the size of that. A punnet of strawberries. We've got it's a coffee. It's like cafe latte sweet, made with real milk. So I think it's like a cold coffee, and then we've got like a thing where we can make ice. So we're going to use that for our coffees. We absolutely love Coco Ichibanya. It's like a chain of Japanese food. We usually get the katsu curry, but they had this meal kit and it's like a noodle curry. So we're going to try that. We've got some kids yogurts, some cleaning wipes. We've got some pancake mixes, a shower towel, some spaghetti, carrots, a huge thing of butter. This is proper butter, grass-fed, salted from New Zealand. Butter was so expensive, and they don't do spread here, so they only did real butter, so we just had to get that. I picked up this drink just because I wanted to try it. Sparkling Aid Fibre. I think it's like a lemonade type thing. I've got a thing of sweet corn. They're really into Spam here, and I haven't had Spam since I was a kid, so I thought I could try it. It was buy one get one free. So I got 2 things of Spam and some salt and some jam, strawberry jam, should I say. I've got 2 things of butter salt popcorn, because I thought they're good in the cupboard if we ever do like a movie night. We already opened these on the way home. These are a bit like a rip-off version of Lotus biscuits. We've got some plastic bags, because here you're not allowed to put food in the bins. So he gave me 1 bag, but I saw in the bin downstairs that all the other people that live in our block, they had been using like plastic bags to wrap the food in to then put it in the bin. The boys wanted to try this like little baking set thing. Got some rolls from the bakery, and then we got these like meal kit things.
Yeah, but once they cut off,
Right. These meal kit things are really popular here. So we've got like I think it's like a beef. It's called Signature Classic Jajang, I want to say. Anyway, so we've got 2 of those. They were buy one get one free, and then some chicken tikka masala sauce. And then we've also got white rice. We got a little plug-in nightlight, because the lights here are either like full beam or none. So just a little nightlight that you plug in. We've got some soy sauce, and finally, finally, some milk. So that is all of our food shopping. I can't even balance this, I haven't got any room. That's all our food shopping, and all of that came to £62, which I don't think is too bad. Like, obviously we had to buy a lot of staples like butters and jams and salt and soy sauce and things that we wouldn't buy weekly, so hopefully next week when we food shop it won't be as expensive. And obviously we'll eat out certain times because obviously we'll be out, but these are just like for when we come home and we're just absolutely knackered, rather than run into the convenience store and buying something. I just know that we've got some food inside. So yeah, now I'm going to put this away. We're going to quickly eat some lunch. It's about 1 o'clock already, and we're going to head over to the mall to go to that library. So let's quickly do that. We are having an absolute nightmare. This was actually part of what happened yesterday. So we got to the airport and then we decided we were going to get the train because taxis here are really expensive. So we went down to the train station and they told us where to go, and then we couldn't find how to buy a ticket, and then you need to have cash. That's a big thing. Like, make sure you've got some Korean won when you get here. There is ATMs, but we needed cash, and we wanted to buy a climate card, but you couldn't activate the climate card there. It was just really confusing, and they have the information desks where you can usually buy tickets from, but no one ever works on them, so they're just empty, so you can't actually ask anybody for help. You just kind of got to use the machine. So we couldn't work it out, and then anyway, the train station that we wanted to get off at as well, the train didn't stop at it just went straight past that station, and so we ended up having to go to the next station along, and then you can refund your single ticket. So we'd bought a single in the end to the station we needed, and when we came out it said refund your ticket here, so we put our tickets in, but we forgot that we actually needed to still get a bus, so we had to get a bus. We were meant to get a bus from the station to our apartment, and we got rid of our ticket, and then we couldn't buy any other ticket because we'd already come out of the station and we couldn't afford to go back into the station. Anyway, it was a faff, and we ended up actually walking 35 minutes from the station back to the Airbnb. That was fine, but then today we've come to our station that we're like where we're living. We've managed to work out how to do the climate cards, which is like this 30-day pass where you pay like a one-off fee. I think it's like £38, and then that means you get unlimited travel on all the trains, buses, a bit like an Oyster card, and you just pay for it. Anyway, so but over 6-year-olds, they also need a card, so we've gone through and I've just bought my one and Roy's one, and obviously I needed cash, so I said to Roy, can you go and grab some more cash because I haven't got enough to do Romans. Roman gets 50% off. So I've given him my card, and he's gone upstairs, and the ATM has eaten our card, and so he's come down and said the card's gone and we have no cash. So we've now got no cash. Our card has been swallowed by the ATM. I actually can't even do Roman's card because I went to do it and do the discount because he gets the money off for being under 14, I think it is, and you have to register the card to be able to get the discount. But in order to register the card you have to go on the website to do that, and it wouldn't let me do it. It just keeps saying authorization failed, so we're now going to have to buy him a single ticket to the library that we want to go to. But equally we are having to wait because our card is still stuck in the ATM, and we don't have any other forms of, I've got like a little bit of money on me still, we've got no cards, we've got nothing. So we're at like the information bit here in the train station, and they called them and they said there'll be 30 minutes, so hopefully someone's going to come and open the machine and give us our card back. Fingers crossed. This happened to us in Thailand as well. We forgot to take the card at the end. This isn't like that actually, they do give you the card first, but I don't really know what happened, I wasn't up there, but he said he put the card in, pressed a button, and it literally just went like, and then just swallowed the card and took it. So yeah, fun times. It's now like 3:30 already. I don't really understand where the time is going, and we were just saying like, do we even go or should we just go home? Because I feel like at this point I'm currently crouched on the floor in a really, really busy train station. Everybody's staring at me, and I'm just thinking like, I just want to go to bed. This is the parts of travel that I feel like people don't show. Yeah. But yeah, pray. We're going to wait a bit longer. Hopefully our car comes, and then we'll decide whether we're just going to carry on or whether we're just going to go home because we're just so done at the moment.
I just popped one of them.
Oh no, you need a 500. Oh, you done it.
Can I do I only?
Oh, it smells good. Thankfully, we managed to get our car back, and we've now got over to Starfield Mall, which is where the library is. The sun is still shining. I've actually got a hot chocolate, 25p hot chocolate, which we got at the train station. And do you know what? We were just saying, like, everything is testing us at the moment. We've had so many tests. We've had not been able to get around, cards being taken by ATMs. We've had hosts from properties that have tried to scam us, and it's just been like a really, really hard week of travel so far. But we were saying, look on the bright side, try and move on, like everything's going to be okay. We just need to get our feet back together. So we're trying to stay really positive in it. And do you know what, one thing I cannot fault South Korea for is that the people here are so lovely. Like, honestly, the amount of people that have just stopped to help us. Like, there was a guy yesterday that drove us on a little carriage to get to the train station bit, and then there was a guy now, like, we just looked a little bit lost, and he was like trying to help us to find our station, and the ATM guy came, and he came out in like 20 minutes, opened the machine, gave us our card back. The information desk lady, everyone's been so helpful, even to the point where when we had to buy... You want your hot chocolate? Come sit up here. When we went to get Roman's single ticket, still a little bit hot, you try it. We had to get Roman's single ticket. There was a lady at the ATM, and she was like cooing over the boys, and she was giving them little sweets. And yeah, I just cannot fault the people here. It really, really reminds me of Japan in just like the hospitality. Everyone's so friendly and so helpful, and everyone's smiling at you. And yeah, so I'm really excited. We're gonna, oh, careful, have a cough, you hold it. So we're gonna go and explore now. Hopefully everything's on the way up, and we're gonna just, yeah, I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be here, and aside from all of the stress that it's been causing, we can move on. We're bigger than this, we can do this. So yeah, let's get exploring. Also, I've just spotted there's a H&M with a up to 50% off sale right in front of me. So yeah, let's go. Even now, I left Roy for 2 seconds, and he's made a little friend over here. I'm gonna go and sit in there. Come on.
That's okay with you. That's okay with you. If that's okay with you. I should slow it down, take it easy. I just keep on staring at my phone. Yeah, my head's spinning, heart's racing, knowing that you could give me a call. I lay awake at night because all I seem to think about is you. Can I stay for a while? 'Cause I don't know any better. I should say something clever, but I can't think whatsoever. Because my logic's out the window when I'm sitting next to you. Go ahead.
We've had a nice ending to the day after the kind of day that we've had. We're going to end the day now by walking over to the Gangnam Style Hands. So I didn't realise we're at the mall where that is, and I thought obviously we have to go and walk over there and see it. So we've come upstairs, we're now surrounded by all the skyscrapers. We're going to walk over there. We've just had some dinner, we've done a little bit of shopping. I went to Olive Young, I got the Medicube pads that I keep seeing. They were £9. I don't know how much they are in England. They're only £9. So I got them, and I've got some other bits. It feels so cold now, I've come back out. I think the sun has dropped now. It's been nice to kind of get a little bit back into normality. But we're going to go and see the sign, and then we're going to head home and just go to bed. It's like 6:30, nearly 7 o'clock already. Right, Roman? Thanks so much for spending our first day in Seoul with us, and travelling to Seoul, because I will have put that at the beginning of this video. So travelling to Seoul with us, spending our first day here. We're so excited to see what else there is here and start exploring and doing all the things. If you've got recommendations, please let me know, because we are so total novices here. We're total newbies. We don't know what to do. So yeah, if you've got any recommendations, then drop them in the comments, and please don't forget to subscribe to my videos. I would absolutely love it if you would. So yeah, have a lovely day.
Hard if you want to, but stay for a while if that's okay with you.